What's going on YouTube? Sid's Autograph site here with a recent eBay sales video. I figured I'd better go ahead and do one before, because eBay only lets you look back at a certain number of sold items, for a certain amount of time. I think you can only look back 90 days back. So I know it's been a while since I've done a eBay sales video, so I figured I'd better go ahead and get one done. I apologize if I've showed any of this before, but I don't think so. So we'll go ahead and get started. I didn't show this particular item. I forgot to show it in the video that I made when I got the item. But I did pay it was marked $7, and it was half price day, so I believe I paid $3.50 for this. Yeah, I paid $3.50 for this because it was marked $7 and it was half price today. Alright, so this is a Jennings compound bow in used condition. It did have a Jennings mark on it. I didn't know exactly what kind of bow it was, so I just basically listed it just like that. Seemed to be in working condition, Don't know a lot about compound bows. So I did sell it for $40. After shipping and everything, I think I maybe made about $10–15 on the bow. Which is not a lot, but it's something. So I was happy with that. Okay, next up is a book, Messianic Shabbat Siddur by Jeremiah Greenberg. This is a Messianic Judaism prayer book. There we go. I can't remember what I paid for this book. I did sell it for $12. I think it might have been 50 cents or $1, something like that. I don't think it was any more than that though. So, nice sale there. Next up, this was pure profit. No, I did not own and use this purse. Don't even say it. But this is a vintage 1950s Gilly Originals clear lucite purse handbag with a missing handle. I got this from my wife's grandparents. There's the marking on it right there. Just a little sticker saying Gilly Originals. I looked these up on eBay and they were selling pretty good. So I was happy to get this. Interesting purse, handbag, whatever you want to call it. After reselling it, because the first week it didn't sell, so I dropped the price. I did end up selling it for $40, so that was awesome. Very, very nice sale there. Like I said, pure profit. It was from my wife's parents. Okay, next up, this is a really good sale here. This is a 10-cent buy. I paid 10 cents for this right here. These are Cabbage Patch Kids clothes patterns. Designer clothes patterns. You can make 25 outfits. This is from 1984, the height of their popularity. Paid 10 cents. Sold it for $8. So very nice. Okay, next up. This was in a collection of books that I paid $5 for. It was 4 boxes of books, paid $5 for all of them. You might have remembered when I showed these, I don't know, but these are 3 Old Testament volumes from the Bible Exposition Commentary series by Warren Wiersbe. It's only 3 volumes out of the set. I forget how many volumes are in the set, but I sold all 3 of these volumes for $30. So that was a major profit there. Okay, next up. I believe this was part of that book buy as well. This is a 1967 New Schofield Reference Bible Concordance, King James Version hardcover. Sold for $15. Like I said, I paid $5 for 4 boxes of books, so I mean, I might have broke down into like a penny a book, something like that, maybe less. Next up, this is also from that same book buy. Vintage 1968 Systematic Theology Complete 3-volume set by Charles Hodge. It's all 3 volumes, 1968. Sold for $14.99. So a very nice sale. Okay, next up. So I might have showed those before. I'm looking at it. I don't know. Either way, I'm going fast, so. Alright, you guys might have remembered this. Vintage Generation 1 1984 Hasbro Transformers Blaster. Radio in great condition. Paid $1 for that. Sold it for $25. Awesome sale. I want to say I showed those other things before because I think I showed the Transformer in this Game Boy. I could be wrong. Alright, original 1989 Nintendo Game Boy for parts or repair with the Pokemon Silver version game. It did turn on, as you can see, but you really couldn't see the graphics as you tried to play the game. It did come with the Pokemon Silver, which was selling in and of itself. So I paid, I think, $2, sold for $20. Bought both of those on the same day and sold them both on the same day, so that was kind of cool. Alright, next up is a 2005 Warren Spahn Baseball Hall of Famer Stadium Giveaway Statue. This was given away at the Oklahoma Red Sox game on July 3rd, 2005. In its original box. Paid $4 or $5 for that. Sold it for $15. So not a real big profit after shipping and everything, but I did make a couple bucks. Okay, this is pure profit here on this book. This is Every Man a King, or Might in Mind Mastery by Orison Swett Martin. Rare 1906 book. Got this from my wife's parents. There's the copyright date there, 1906. Sold for $10. So not bad there. Okay, next up. This is part of that $5 book buy. This is The Existence and Attributes of God 2-volume set by Stephen Charnock. From 1989, it's a complete 2-volume set. $19.99 it sold for. So real happy with that. Just a lot of profit on that $5 book buy. Just crazy profit. This is also from that book buy. This is Systematic Theology by Augustus Hopkins Strong, 1969. It's 3 volumes in 1. Sold for $10.49. Okay, next up, also from that $5 book buy. This is the Genesis Record, a scientific and devotional commentary, 1987, by Morris. Sold for $14.99. Okay, next up. This is pure profit here. My wife's parents again picked this up and brought it over. This is a Fossil genuine studded leather snap closed cuff bracelet wristband. It is made by Fossil. Here's the maker mark there. sold for $9.29 after 2 bids, 5 bids, excuse me. So pretty cool. Okay, next up, didn't make a lot on this. Still made money. This is lot of 2 Hasbro 2003 Super Soaker water guns. The Hydro Blade and Helix. Both in working condition. I paid $1 a piece. Sold them for $25. After shipping and everything, I think I made about $10, $12. Okay, next up. For that $5 book buy, this is The Soul Winner, How to Lead Sinners to the Savior by Charles H. Spurgeon. It's a 1994 reprint paperback. Still sold for $8. Very cool. Okay, next up. Also part of the $5 book buy. This is a commentary on the New Testament epistles, volumes 1 through 5 by David Lipscomb. And also a bonus 1967 book I included for free, which is this one here. So all those books sold after 2 bids for $28. So not bad. And what's cool is the buyer of those books, I also let him know that I had 5 other similar books. If he would give me another $15, and he did. So, and I got those 5 similar books out of the $5 book buy. So, very, very cool. Okay, again, under the $5 book buy, this is the College Press NIV Commentary Acts by Dennis Gertner, 1995 revised hardcover. Sold for $7.99. Okay, next up. Okay, after the buyer didn't pay for this, I had to relist it. And I sold it, but for less profit. This is Mastering the Art of French Cooking, Volume 2 by Julia Child, 1983 softcover. Sold for $8. Okay, next up. A nice sale here on this. This is a vintage 1965 Parkway Machine Corporation catalog. Vending machines, pinball, coin-op, jukeboxes, etc., etc. There's the back cover, front cover there. Got that at a yard sale, sold for $10. It's in a box of stuff, so I think I paid a couple dollars for the box of stuff. Okay, next up. This is a Tyco Porsche 908 long-nose number 3 slot car HO scale lighted chassis in working condition. This was included in a Tyco slot car set. It was an extra car. It wasn't part of the set. So I sold it separately. Look at that, $15. Awesome sale. Paid $2.50 for the slot car set. So very, very happy with that. Next up, I think I paid $0.25 for this book. This is American Indian Medicine by Virgil Vogel, 1982 hardcover. It was stamped inside that it was owned by the Iowa tribe of Oklahoma. Sold for $7.99. Okay, next up. After relisting this a couple of times, it finally sold. This is The Tale of Old Dog Spot by Arthur Scott Bailey. It's a 1921 hardcover. Finally sold for $7.99. Okay, next up. This is also in that box of stuff that had that Parkway catalog. This is a nice vintage lot of Lions Club International items. You got flags, stickers, patches, etc. Like I said, I think I paid $2 or $3 for that box of stuff. Sold that Lions Club stuff for $9.99. So very, very good sale there. Next up, This is the People's New Testament with Notes, Volume 1. Got this book for free at a thrift store I went to because I was buying a bunch of books. And the lady said, if you're buying a religious book, I'm just going to give it to you. So this book was free. Sold it for $9.99. So next, the last page of stuff, guys. Okay. Took a couple tries of listing this and dropping the price. Finally sell it. But this is a 1947-48 Texas Almanac and State Industrial Guide hardcover with map included. Finally sold for $14.99. I think I paid 50 cents for that book. And yes, I sold it to a lady in Texas. Okay, after a couple tries, this sold. This is a vintage 1965 Sterling decimal trig log slide rule with case and instructions. Paid $1 for it. Sold it for $10. Shipping and everything, I still made a few bucks. I do free shipping on everything if I've never told you guys. But I always include shipping in the buy now price, so I always make money. Got this just recently. I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for this, tops. This is a lot of vintage 84th Infantry Division, rail splitters, ephemera. You got rosters, flyers, newsletters, all kinds of stuff. Sold all that stuff, $20. So very, very nice sale there. Next up, you guys might remember these records. After relisting them a few times, finally sold. This is a 1970s Jerry Naylor Continental Country Radio Show number 11 record set with cue sheets featuring Roy Clark, Glenn Campbell, and Marty Robbins. This was the actual radio broadcast that was broadcast over the radio. Very cool item. Paid $1 for that. Sold it for $25. The guy lived in Canada too, so shipping was extra. So the whole $25 was profit. So next, this is a really good sale here. This is Do-It-Yourselfer's Guide to Van Conversion by Van World Magazine, 1977 first edition paperback. I think I paid 50 cents for that. Sold it for $20. So great, great sale there. This is a very nice sale too. Didn't make a lot of money, made about 15 bucks. This is a vintage 1981 Tyco 440 Magnum Pro Racing slot car set with box and paperwork in working condition. I paid $2.50, and that previous slot car that you saw that I sold for $15, the Porsche, was inside here. So let me show you some of these pictures of the inside here. It's a really cool set. In working condition. There's the cars there. But I paid $2.50, sold it for $35. Like I said, after shipping and eBay fees and all that, I think I made about $12, $15, so not bad at all. Okay, next up, I think I paid 50 cents or a quarter for this book. This is Disneyland, the First Quarter Century, 1979 hardcover souvenir book, mint. Steel sealed, never been out of the wrapper. Sold for $15. Sold pretty quickly too. I think in less than 24 hours of listing it. This is a nice item here. Took 2 tries to sell it, but when I relisted it, I immediately sold it less than 24 hours later. This is Pistol Pete, veteran of the Old West, by Pistol Pete himself, Frank Eaton. Cowboy, Scout, Indian Fighter, Deputy U.S. Marshal, survivor of a vanished era on the American frontier. Very, very cool book. They used his image for the OSU mascot, which is pretty cool. There's the first edition logo there, 1952. A rare book, sold for $25. Paid 50 cents for that book. Sold it to a dealer here in Oklahoma. Okay, took 2 or 3 tries to sell these, but I finally sold them. This is 2 vintage Order of the Eastern Star Oklahoma Grand Chapter books, 1922 and 1934. That's a fraternal organization. It's a co-ed fraternal organization. Paid $1 a piece. Sold for $6.99. So after shipping and everything, I maybe made $1 or $2. So didn't make really much on that, but. And the last item, guys, this is a 1977 Clausen Commentaries on Morals and Dogma. It's a Freemasonry Masonic hardcover in great condition. It's a really nice book on Freemasonry. Paid $8, doubled my money, $16. So after shipping and everything, I made probably $12 on that. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed my recent eBay sales vid. Check out my feedback. Right now I'm at 1,055, so very, very pleased with that. Sales have been slow the last week or so. Hopefully they'll start picking up. I listed that Knight Rider slot car set, so hopefully that'll sell soon. And that's it for me, guys. Later.